Hello, and thank you for your interest in the LT Murray Wildlife Area. My name is Patricia Yachak. I'm with the Washington Department of Fish and Wildlife. I work on developing management plans for wildlife areas throughout the state. Thank you for taking a few minutes to view this presentation. We wanted to let you know that WDFW has begun to work on a new management plan for the LT Murray Wildlife Area. The purpose of this short presentation is to provide a basic overview of the wildlife area planning process and offer ways to keep you connected and informed. Since we are not able to hold a public workshop and meet with you in person at this time, we hope to inform and engage you in the planning process through this format. If you haven't watched it yet, please also view the companion video narrated by Melissa Babick, the Wildlife Area Manager. In it, you'll learn about the 5 units and the habitats, species, and recreation opportunities on the LT Murray. Protecting species and habitat while providing quality access to public lands requires planning and active land management. This wildlife area covers 119,000 acres in 5 separate units in Kittitas County. It takes a team working together for about a year to develop a plan. The planning team for the LT Murray includes the Wildlife Area Manager Melissa Babick, Ross Huffman, myself, and a team of regional staff including wildlife, habitat and fish biologists, enforcement staff, lands agents, and assistant managers. WDFW manages 33 wildlife areas, and each of those has a management plan. We are in the process of updating each plan from the 2006 version. In the process, we gather input from tribes, advisory committees, other agencies, neighboring landowners, and the general public to help determine what the plan will cover. So why do we need these management plans? Well, they set the vision for how we want to manage the land and guide the activities that will occur on the wildlife area. In the planning process, we review what the lands were originally purchased for, such as protecting critical winter range for wildlife, and make sure that the lands are managed consistent with the agency mission and funding obligations. Planning also allows us to integrate agency priorities such as conservation, climate change, recreation, and forest management into the plan. Additionally, it provides opportunities for public engagement. There are 3 phases of the planning process. The first is to gather information, which is where we are now. The second is developing the plan, most of which is developing the action plan. The third step is the plan review process, where everyone gets a chance to review and comment on the plan. Staff then respond to the comments, edit the plan as necessary, get agency approval, then publish the plan. This slide will give you an overview of what's contained in the plan. We are in a time of transition right now and are moving toward a web-based plan that is more accessible, easier to navigate, yet still provides information that is important to people who come to enjoy the wildlife area, as well as for those who manage it. Key components of the plan are an overview of the wildlife area, including the reason for purchase and overall management objectives, success stories that showcase some of the projects that have occurred and the partners that we work with, descriptions of each of the units on the wildlife area, a detailed action plan which describes management activities that will take place. There's also information about the wildlife species and habitats, and a description of recreation opportunities. Also included as part of the plan is information about conservation, stewardship, weed control, forest and wetland management, and overall wildlife area management. This is the most important slide of the whole presentation. It provides detail on how to provide input and stay connected with the planning process. You may have already visited the LT Murray website. There you will find a tab called Wildlife Area Units that has a page for each unit, including maps and information about how to get there, closures, conservation, and recreation opportunities. The tab below that is called Management Planning. There we posted a 4-question survey for you to complete, where you can let us know how you use the wildlife area, what changes you would like to see, what land management activities you are interested in or concerned about. Please take a few moments to fill it out. You'll also see a 2-page overview of the planning process and the wildlife area units. We have also set up a mailing list. Please send us an email if you would like to get on that list to get updates about planning and be notified when the plan is ready for public review. This slide shows the questions that are on the survey. In case you don't like doing online surveys, you can always copy the questions, paste them in an email, and provide your answers. We really do look forward to hearing from you. As I mentioned earlier, the planning process takes about a full year. Of note is that we plan to have a public review draft available around March or April of 2021. Thank you so much for watching this video to learn about the planning process on the LT Murray Wildlife Area. Please also watch the much more interesting short video on the wildlife area units, species, habitat, and recreation that you'll also find posted under the Management tab on the website. Thank you again.